Fairy Tale Scholar Key back. And it's official. I've officially finished English Fairy Tales by Joseph Jacobs. All 428 pages. And then towards the end, the little bull calf, honestly, that gave me Cinderella, but it was the man as the main character. And of course, it was violent. And instead of losing a glass slipper, he lost a finger. And somehow he was able to keep the fiery tongue of the dragon, while all the other men had tongues of other stuff. And he had the diamond ring with the name engraved on it. And everybody else just was standing around and had no proof. The low effort, no effort men. Proof, receipts, it all matters in fairy tales too. And then as far as the wee wee Manny, that was basically everybody trying to get the cow to give them some milk. And after all the chaos, the solution was pull out a knife. I bet that cow holds still with that knife out. And it did, because it definitely didn't want to become no beef. And then Habertrot and Scantly Mab. I actually really like this one. The girl does not like to spin. She likes to be outside, wandering the meadows, living her best life. And while she done tricked her mom into thinking she knows how to spin, it was these ugly little gnomes that were spinning for her. And she brought her husband to the gnomes, and they convinced her husband that spinning is what made them ugly. So if he wants his wife to keep her pretty lips and her pretty face, she would never spin again. And she won, and she would be right by her man's side in the meadows, freely roaming with her man. And then old Mother Wiggle Waggle was basically these vicious fox that take this poor little gray goose, and they ate good. And then Catskin. That stood out again because I keep seeing how stories are being repeated and like evolving, and I guess maybe inspiring other stories, because I literally have already read a Catskin type story in her stories, and that's what keeps hitting me through all of this. Everything has inspired somebody somewhere, whether it's different characters or different cultures or different details, familiar structures. And honestly, this is all helping me with fairy tales for Black girls, because reading all of this isn't making me want to copy any of this. Not at all. It's helping me understand what I don't want to write. The stupid cries was exactly what it sounds like. This man kept saying stupid things over and over again until he got himself condemned to die. And then the Lambden worm, it gave me like Blob, Godzilla, something ancient being dug up and becoming everybody's problem. Like Virgos, if you play with us. Okay, but no, for real. That's one thing I appreciated. Like, these old stories are so imaginatory. The imagery is just so strong. I literally can see it. Or maybe I just have like a childlike imagination still. I don't know. And then the Princess of Canterbury, Jack was basically a fool and somehow clever enough to get his foolishness to marry a princess. But reading all this has given me the perspective I needed. These stories were published in 1890. And I haven't been reading them for entertainment, but I'm learning and I'm trying to understand the patterns and originality. And now I'm shifting my focus for fairy tales for Black girls and my PhD. Stay tender and dangerous.